The month of Ramadan approaching 7 days. What are some tips that you can advise our viewers to how to get closer to Allah and start doing that now? So as we approach the month of Ramadan, we are already at full speed ahead, and we're ready not just to go through the motions, but we're ready to reap the rewards and truly benefit from it.
Only about Ramadan?
Or we start now and as we go in, inshallah.
Well, subhanallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم إن الذين يستكبرون عن عبادتي سيدخلون جهنم داخرين. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about himself and how near and close to us. He doesn't need any person that I tell, excuse me, pray for me. Well, you can pray for me, of course, but I mean, I cannot talk to Allah directly. Help me to. No. He is the only person that you don't need any card.
SubhanAllah.
Or business card or to pay some money in order to. How much time would you wait for a president to meet? Maybe all the time. Have you had the latest movie about Khan, who was meeting the president, telling him, I'm not a terrorist, I'm not a terrorist. He wanted to meet the president, and he was going to be killed to have this. You see, that just to tell him, I am not a terrorist. But I mean this. This is the ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to our Prophet, peace be upon him, alayhi salatu wasalam. This happened for this ayah when companions, may Allah accept them and be satisfied with what they have done, inshallah, and maybe we follow them and follow our Prophet. They asked the Prophet, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala far so that we call on him, or near so that we whisper and we talk? And imagine, the answer just came here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Prophet, if they ask you about me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I am very close, responding and satisfying every person. And you know that when we have any da'wah, any supplication to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we need to have something, it's either of it's either of two things. Either Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts this and gives it to me now. You see? Well, you want this? Okay, take it. Or Allah gets this thereafter and grows it in Jannah and adds my hasanat when he finds me patient. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said this, that you, Prophet, tell them when they want to talk to me, I am very close. I would respond to their supplications and their
demands. Please, right.
If they supplicate and if they pray and if they ask me. So never, please, brothers and sisters, never say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what I want. So I know he knows if he wants to, okay. If he doesn't want this, okay. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells me that. Udu'uni astajib lakum. So ask me, I would give you. And after that, talking about those people who say, well, I'm okay, I have a good family, good house, good job, good money, I don't need anything. He said that. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ عَنْ عِبَادَتِي. He called this kind of false pride, that is false pride not only in dunya, no. It's even false pride for ibadah, for worshipping. You think that you are safe now and you have everything, but you are not sure. Subhanallah. Qarun, overnight there was no Qarun. Pharaoh, overnight there was no Pharaoh. But Moses, Musa, Joseph, Yusuf, overnight they became. Even Yunus became later on. Only because he said, La ilaha illa anta subhanak inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Fastajabna. Imagine that. Fastajabna, fa in Arabic means very quickly, because we have conjunctions like fa, like wa,
right,
like thumma,
yes.
Wa and thumma, and later on they mean that there is some time, but fa directly, exactly. Fastajabna lah. Subhanallah, he was in the darkness of the whale, and in the darkness of the sea, and in the darkness of the night. 3 darkness.
Right.
ظلمات ثلاث. But when he only supplicated for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's why the dua of Yunus, all the time, this is the best dua, the best supplication to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we have something, a problem, or we don't have a problem, when we are safe, when we are not safe, and so on, all the time. And what is the punishment for those people who feel proud that they feel enough, they don't need any person? Wallahi, even some people say, I don't need anyone. This is the man who said, وَلَئِن رُدِدتُّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّي. If I go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I would find a better, actually directly when he said, وَلَئِن, do you doubt? There is the supreme God of Muslims as described by international dictionaries. You find Allah and you find the supreme God of Muslims.
Subhanallah.
Wallahi, subhanallah, and even wallahi in the dictionaries of English, when you check the thesaurus under Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you would find hijab, you would find legislation, sharia, you will find the definition of jihad. Cambridge Dictionary defines jihad as Muslims when they defend,
Subhanallah.
not they attack. And you find some Muslims of our kinship, and they say that the opposite. They repeat what other people who don't understand
Certainly
say.
Yes.
So wallahi, I wonder, but I mean this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very close, but he needs me to speak to him.
To ask.
And he needs me to recite the Holy Quran, but not to.
Right.
This is the Holy Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered the Prophet to be patient and to hold his horses, peace be upon him. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَإِذَا قَرَأْنَاهُ فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَهُ ثُمَّ إِنَّ عَلَيْنَا بَيَانَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked because the Prophet was trying to repeat after Jibreel, after Jibreel, all the time, just to catch up with everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them, be patient, because you only listen to this and we are going to put it in your heart. It's going to be Huda, and Nur, light, all the time to people until the doomsday. So we want to be close. So number one, we supplicate to him, not only for Ramadan. People train before, or they train the companions 6 months before Ramadan. They train and say, Allahumma balighna Ramadan. And they do not only supplications. And after Ramadan, they spend 6 months in order to say, may Allah accept Ramadan. But some people actually do this. Ramadan is tomorrow, on. Eid is tomorrow, off. And some other people have other levels. Siyam is now, on. Fitr, off.
Right.
Which is not Ramadan actually.
It's not right that way.
That's why all the time our scholars and our sheikhs taught us to be Rabbaniyun, related to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not Ramadaniyun, related to Ramadan only.
Yeah,
of course, Ramadan is great. We are ordered to fast in. But it's not the only time that you do it.
No, great points, Doctor.